flyers outside. Yeah, flyers.
Oh, then find out. Yeah, and I've got it.
Perfect.
Yeah, I've got
Okay.
it all. Yeah, so we can announce it.
Be kind. Yes, I am.
Good afternoon. Hi, I am Dr. Virginia Wilcox, and I'm class of 1990, and it is my absolute honor to be the mistress of ceremonies. I really need a t-shirt that says that, for the first ever annual pitch contest. Although I'm going to be real honest with you, when I read the email from Dr. Blake, I didn't read it as pitch. And I thought it was a little unique that we were having a contest for something else that rhymes with pitch here at a women's college. But I'm glad to see that I fully read through the email and got the message. We have an incredibly exciting hour ahead of you before you. We have 4 brilliant Wesleyan students who are going to take the stage and present their innovative business ideas. Each one of these young entrepreneurs has worked tirelessly to devote the concepts that are not just creative, but also address real needs in our communities and beyond. But before I turn the stage over to them, I am going to invite our esteemed President Megan Blight, as well as Professor Seth Selke to the stage to give you some welcoming remarks as well.
Thanks, Dr. Wilcox. It gives me great pleasure to have you here today. This was an idea that our board chair brought to life through money and the willingness of all of you to invest in this. So I wanted to thank Debbie Moses, Alexis Bigley, and Carla for funding this initiative, because at the end, there's real money that these students get to invest in their ideas, which is incredible. So they can prototype and they can launch these incredible ideas and launch this entrepreneurial spirit. I also wanted to thank our judges. Nur, Katina, and Sarah, thank you so much for being here and participating in this. We wanted to ensure that we have a real experience, one that you are judged by women who are leading in their respective fields, and that at the end of this, it's not a certificate, but it's a possibility to make your dreams come to life. So thank you for everyone who's playing witness to this, and I hope this is something that we continue to do year after year. Thank you. Over to you, Dr. Selke.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So I'll give my sort of Oscar speech here. So good afternoon, Wolf's-Den. Are you ready to close out an incredible weekend? All right. Yes, exactly. So first and foremost, I want to give a massive thank you again to Alexis Bigley for coming to me with this idea and coming to the school, and the executive leadership team for backing this. Again, this is truly special. Also, Debbie Moses and Carla, yes, absolutely, thank you for being with us each step along the way. Obviously, Provost Blake, President Blight, the entire executive leadership team for believing in the power of innovation and investing in opportunities like this. Dr. Wilcox, thank you for being, I know you'll be an awesome MC today, and I cannot begin to thank enough our 2 interns, Swetana and Drishti, so I'm sure you'll see them walking around. Please be sure to thank them. They have worked tirelessly through this. The eLab, Christy, Peavy, and her team, and several of the students, again, thank you, thank you, thank you. A big shout out to the IT team for making all of this possible, and behind the scenes, and of course, amazing faculty, staff, and of course the students for coming out and supporting your peers. Thank you for yes, indeed. And thank you to the wonderful judges. Again, we greatly appreciate you taking the time to be part of this and to share your wisdom with our contestants. And now to our incredible participants. You are the heart of today's event. You're the ones who dared to turn your ideas into action. You believed enough in this possibility to stand in front of your peers and a lot of strangers to say, this is what I'm building, and that takes courage. And you're the first to do this, so give yourselves a big round of applause there. And today isn't just about winning a contest. It's about showing up, it's about daring greatly, and sharing your future, what you see, with the rest of us. No matter what every single one of you leaves with today, we all leave stronger. So let's bring the energy, lift each other up, and celebrate bold thinking at its very best. Because remember, ideas are the currency of the future, and today you're the richest people in the room. So welcome to the Wolf's Den, and let's get started.
Do we have the baskets with the raffle tickets in them? Okay, the judges have already been thanked 3 times, so it probably would be nice if you actually met them and found out who our wonderful judges are. It is my honor to introduce, first let me welcome Sarah Hudson, class of 2011. Sarah currently serves as Chief Marketing Officer at Proper Wild, a company providing plant-based energy supplements and innovative brands including Gym, Athena Club, Girlfriend Collective, and Glossier, where she developed extensive expertise in brand marketing across multiple consumer product categories. Her experience building and scaling brands make her uniquely qualified to evaluate our entrepreneurs' marketing potential. Sarah earned her BA in Political Science and Women's Studies right here at Wesleyan College, class of 2011. Next, I am pleased to introduce Katina Cabanis. Katina brings over 30 years of experience from Geico, where she rose from customer service to corporate human resources with expertise in HR compliance, talent development, and management. Her commitment to Wesleyan continues. She is the Director of Online Recruitment and Campus Engagement. Beyond her professional achievements, Katina demonstrates remarkable community leadership through her work with multiple advisory boards, her membership in Delta Sigma Theta sorority, and as co-founder of the Kirsten Nicole Hart Foundation. A true Wesleyan success story, Katina earned both her BA and her executive MBA from our Wesleyan institution, class of 2008 and 2014. Finally, please welcome Dr. Noor Rahman, who has already been honored with a little swag earlier today, if you notice her little medal around her neck. Noor, she brings scientific innovation to our judging panel. Noor is the senior scientist at 10X Genomics, a cutting-edge biotechnology firm that designs and manufactures sequencing technology for scientific research. That's a mouthful. Her distinguished career includes roles as an applied bioinformatics scientist and as the Symbonis Bioinformatics Fellow at Yale University. Did I get that right? Okay. With over a decade of experience in biomedical research, she offers unique perspectives on scientific entrepreneurship. Noor holds a PhD from the Yale School of Medicine and a BA in Biology and Chemistry from Wesleyan College, class of 2010. So let me be the third person to say thank you to our judges and welcome. We're excited to have you here. Let's get this party started with a couple of raffles already. So the blues are alums. Okay. If you're in my class, Jayla, give me a drum roll. So blue ticket, 675. 675. Come on up. Woo! And red ticket, drum roll, Jayla. 276. 276. Who's got, all right, come on up. Okay, how is this going to work? Each student will have 10 minutes to pitch their idea to our panel of judges. The judges will have an opportunity to ask questions to the students. Pay attention, because you will be asked to select a People's Choice Award at the end. There will be a QR code that you will scan, and there's real money involved in the People's Choice winner as well. While the judges are deliberating, we will have our raffle, and all throughout we'll have a raffle, but we have a major prize at the end. So there is, even if you're not pitching, you can still win tonight. So we're going to get this party started with Tiara Thomas, representing Digital Small. Tiara is a true Renaissance woman. She's a double major in applied mathematical science and music performance, and if you were at candlelighting today, oh my goodness, both Katina and Tiara killed that song. A double major in applied math and music performance, she maintains an impressive 3.8 GPA. She has made the provost list twice. When she's not crocheting, painting, singing, acting, or dancing, she's revolutionizing retail with her concept. Digital Small is an innovative platform that bridges the gap between online shopping and physical retail, giving small businesses a tangible presence while offering customers a more meaningful shopping experience than clicking Buy Now online. As a launch weld for students, Tiara brings the same passion and creativity to her entrepreneurial venture. Let's hear more about how Digital Small is creating the best of both worlds for small businesses. You must have been a Kim Possible fan.
Hello, everyone. I am Tiara Thomas. As you can see, I am a double major in advertising and marketing communications and music performance. I present to you my business, the Digital Small, or the Small Business Mall. Now, it is a hybrid retail platform that will start off as a website initially, but will grow and transform underused mall spaces to allow small businesses more exposure than the overcrowding e-commerce platforms like Etsy or TikTok. Every day, there's more small businesses that lack the exposure that they need to grow and become an actual physical retail space. So I was thinking, well, making a mall for these small businesses for people to centrally come and shop where they need for their created goods, they can get their goods there and cut out the shipping process whenever somebody has to order something online. So they get less sales compared to the amount used from from the loans to open their retail stores. And startup costs usually range from a good high price, so that's the issue that we're trying to solve. Our solution is that 80% of retailers have become successful through pop-up shops, through different research. And we would bring partnerships like Etsy or eBay and Shopify to boost visibility from people who usually have their online shops and would always dream to see their fruition come alive. Our target audience would be small businesses starting out and local to the Macon area, kind of people who are trying to struggle with visibility. It will bring it to this small business mall for more visibility and more shopping experiences, more of a tailored experience. And it would be for DIY enthusiasts and small business supporters. Now, our pricing model would be for the website to start. Our initial would be Shopify, Wix, or Squarespace. It would range from maybe $29 to $49 a month, with the domain and hosting being $12 to $20, and the legal LLC licenses $50 to $300. You may see that some of these prices are a big kind of variance, and that usually just is to give you a little bit more of an option based on what may or may not be needed for future growth of the website and what we need just to start out. Based off of all these expenses, it would range around maybe $400 to $500 for the first month. And then going into my first plan of phase, from 0 to 6 months possibly, it'd be around maybe roughly $2,500 for growing my brand and growing my business on the website. I have a 4-plan structure That goes from the first plan for the website, then second plan going into more of a curated experience based off of the 15 to 20 small business owners that we would gain. And then our third phase to fourth phase would be more of a physical retail location and gaining more insight about what everyone in the community might need. And I actually have a small business website that I have created just as an example. I have made what my digital small would be starting out as. It would be your storefront, our space, everyone's discovery. And I kind of just used ChatGPT a little bit to generate the image of what the visual would look like since we didn't have enough to actually get the space. But it would be different hubs for different small businesses. And then as you can see with the featured monthly shops, these are fake businesses, by the way, but these would be some of the different businesses that people can click on, explore their website, and learn more about, and when they would be inside of the small business mall. And there should be a little shop more button above that just to talk about, you know, past businesses and different things. So if you scroll down a little bit more, you have the choose your plan. Of course, I couldn't update it yet, but you would have the different tiers of subscriptions. It's subscription based on what that small business may need, maybe 100% online and more outreach to different platforms, or a small space or a larger space inside of our mall. And then as you scroll down a little bit more, we'd have our brand vision, which I haven't been able to update just yet. And then if you scroll down a little bit more, it'll be a little contact card about how to reach us and get in contact with us. And then, of course, at the bottom, there's the navigation guide. I would use the winnings, if I were to win, to grow this website, which is used on Squarespace and is a better platform for inviting more small businesses to come onto it and showcase. I would grow this, and I would grow more in my brand and outreach to the community. Thank you.
We can ask questions now? Okay, cool. So my initial question is, I think you noted this in a few different places, but I would love just like a really clear statement on what your value proposition is, why a small business, an artisan, someone who's like making goods to sell, why they would come to you to host their, why they would come to you as a platform as opposed to somewhere else, or trying to like do it their own on Squarespace or something like that.
So usually throughout my research, I found Etsy and places, other like e-commerce websites are more so just tools for small businesses to outreach their brand to the community more. My business goal would be towards giving more expressibility and discoverability instead. So it would kind of range towards different platforms and kind of just helping them out in that way with the different subscription tiers. More specifically, they could pay for a subscription to boost their brand out into the different platforms, and that would where the partnerships would come into hand.
But what is your like amplification potential? Like if you're the reason why someone would come to get like better growth, like better access, more discoverability, like how are you actually providing that?
Well, initially with the plans that I have in place, the outgrowth and more visibility is, I've always dreamt about having my own storefront, but most times, most businesses would close within the first 2 years because they weren't able to make enough profit to pay off the amount of loans that they've used to open up their stores. So that's the kind of visibility that I would say for our brand growth.
There we go.
All right, thank you for that wonderful presentation. So when you were talking about the different phases, I believe the fourth phase is an actual physical retail location. What if you have someone that has a small business that just wants to stay virtual or online and they don't have a desire due to cost associated with retail locations?
That is a great question. So with explaining the subscription tiers, there's different tiers that I would mainly make. If you wanted to stay online personally, there's different tiers that if you would like to boost your brand a little bit more time-basedly. And then there's also a different subscription tier for if you'd like a smaller venue for your business to rent out, and then another like bigger business. But there's also very options for people who would like to stay online, because I know there's some people who may not have the accessibility to rent out a small business inside of a mall place.
One last question. I want to make sure I got it right. This could be used to boost the brand out to different platforms. So if I have a small business and I decide to use Digital Small, am I doing something foundational to then go to like competitors like Amazon, or how do you keep me with you? Because your revenue would come from the subscriptions and me staying with you.
That is a great question. I would first include perks and different things for people to stay on the website. And if they aren't able to stay on the website, it's also low risk. So if their brand or if their business ultimately fails with us, we would usually give them a time frame before the subscription kicks in again, say, hey, there's a 2-month time frame for you to get your affairs in order if need be, but come back with us and make sure you come. We would love to have you again, basically, grow our brand voice. Thank you.
Hi, Tiara. I really liked your focus on helping small businesses and local business owners while you thought of your business. I applaud that. Some of the questions that came to my mind, so I have two. So one of them is, if somebody is subscribing with Digital Small, have you done a price comparison for what your price structure is going to be versus what they might be spending with other platforms like Etsy?
I have not done that kind of deeper research within that pricing model, because with my plan, I really wanted to see what kind of different researching I should do, and where I should go, and what I should look with the competitors, basically with pricing wise. So no, I have not.
The smaller, if you can keep your prices low compared to the others, that would give you a significant advantage there. The other question that I was thinking about is, how do you plan on telling the small businesses and local businesses around you about Digital Small? What's your marketing strategy?
So I would first reach my brand out to different platforms, mostly like TikTok or different like Instagram, Facebook. I would start small and locally within the Macon area, just to let them know that I have a website that you can come to. Initially, I would start off small. My marketing strategy would start off small and allow some businesses to come in at a low price and gain more visibility from there, and then we would grow.
Excellent, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tiara. Let's hear it one more time for Tiara. Right, in between, we are going to have another lottery, or not lottery, raffle drawing. So red ticket, students, drum roll. 272, 272, red ticket, 272. Here they come, she's coming. Woo! And alum, drum roll. 648, 648. There we go. Congratulations. All right, let's welcome to the stage our second contestant, Ariana McCrae, Wick Wisdom Candle Kits. Ariana brings together psychology and entrepreneurship in a brilliant flash of inspiration. Please welcome junior Ariana McCrae, majoring in psychology with a minor in organizational behavior and business. Ariana has identified a critical need in rural communities, meaning leisure activities that address mental health challenges. Her solution, Wick Wisdom Candle Kits. DIY affirmation candle making kits that combine creativity, mindfulness, and positive psychology. These all-inclusive kits offer more than just a craft project. They provide an opportunity for people of all ages to create memories while experiencing the power of positive affirmations. When
will you use this? So, Wisdom Wit kits are not just a therapeutic and creative product. They're also a smart business investment. It costs me around $13 to $15 to create this kit. This includes the shipping price in there. I am going to sell it for $30, which gives me $14 to $16 in profit for every kit sold. The reason that I can sell this kit for this price is because I have low overhead and I buy most of my materials, all of my materials in bulk. Additionally, with the initial investment of about $700, I only have to sell around 42 to 47 kits to break even. Everything after that will become profit. My monthly profit, it will vary as I expect my target group is groups. So you, in one sitting, you might buy candles that day. And from that, you can expect it to be about $500 to all the way to the $1,000 range. And so with these winnings, I plan on building a professional website. I want to build my marketing strategy, and I also want to invest in more themed kits so I have more variety in my kits, because we know that the better the outreach, the more the impact we're going to have, and Scents and Wicks is all about building peace and creativity, one candle at a time.
Okay, so first of all, I love that you dress the part. You've created like a beautiful branded experience here with the kit, but just you yourself seem to be like an excellent brand representative, so congratulations on that already. I think, you know, a lot of the things that are not outside my wheelhouse, but are less fun for me, you have really thought of. So, you know, supply chain check, finance check, COGS check, you know, so I'll get that out of the way. But I think that you have been really thoughtful about understanding your customer. I love when you were talking about, you know, you understood that because of your consumers' like lifestyle, that having like these groups at nighttime were not like the route to go, and so you started this like kit version. So I love that you're taking consumer feedback and putting that to use in your business. I have to ask too, because I think this could be like a really powerful like element to your marketing strategy, is there like a personal like story or connection that like rooted in why behind this product and how you came up with it? Because you speak so eloquently about the like intent and impact that, you know, this routine has like on the consumer, and it just, the whole experience seems incredibly thoughtful. So yeah, would love to know if there's like a personal story to this, because I think that is something that is really effective in marketing, is, you know, telling things through like a personal lens.
I don't know if it's much of a personal story, but I talk to myself a lot. It's how, it's how I get through my days. And so like, even like just telling yourself like, you can do this, you have this, like you're okay, like it helps me get through my day like peacefully with nothing wrong, because I know in the back of my head, well, Ariana can do this. So that's kind of like, I just use it in that way.
And my last question is just around the like future plans with the investment. So talking a little bit more about the different SKUs that you plan to launch with different themed kits. Can you tell us like some specific ideas that you have of like ones you want to launch immediately?
So with the different themed kits, I want to launch calmness. I want to do one about, it's so many. And I'm blanking on them. Okay, so there's calmness, there's peace. Just like different, I don't know, like different themes, like how are you feeling that day, those kind of themes. But I also have the idea of doing like just doing this kit and like making my scents the themes, so you can customize your scents. So yeah.
Thank you for such a wonderful presentation. I love the fact that the candles, because when I first heard about it, I was like, okay, I know there's a lot of candle making businesses out there. And I like the fact that yours caters more to mental and emotional wellness. My question would be, because there are a lot of candleporiums or candle making groups out there, how do you compete or differentiate yourself? I like the fact of the mental and emotional wellness, but how do you get your niche out there? I know you talked about a website. What is your vision for that?
I think like the most important thing is going to be word of mouth. So getting those customers to come in and actually experience what it is like to sit here and make a candle and pull your affirmation card out and read it and go back home knowing where you're at home, but that day, seeing how you felt that day and how did it impact your life, having those affirmation cards with you.
Thank you. And the kit, do you have to be in a group setting?
No,
or
you
is
do
the
not.
kit available to where I can say, okay, I want to have this self-reflection time, and I can order it and it gets sent to me?
Yes, absolutely. It's you individual or groups, whatever you want, whatever you like.
And does the $30 include the shipping?
It does include shipping.
All right.
Yes.
Well, thank you. You did a wonderful presentation.
That was a wonderful presentation, and like the other judges have shared, I really like how you have already brought a brand feeling to your product, and you have an MVP, which is excellent to see in person. One of my questions, I think Tina touched on it, is, there are lots of places that just sell candles. One that I know of is Yankee Candle, and then I hear that there are also places that will, you can pour candles and things like that. Do you have any competitors that you know of who sell the exact kind of kit that you are planning on? Or is there something that's unique to your business?
So there are, people do candle kits. I have not seen people do the affirmation kits based on my research, but I'm sure they're out there. So yeah.
All right, so my last question is, you mentioned you want to make a website that is dedicated to your product, which is great, but are you also thinking of selling via other platforms out there, for example, through Amazon or Etsy?
I have thought about Etsy, and also like in person, because if you're in Dublin, it may be quicker just for you to come up to the shop and get a kit.
Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Moving on with our raffle. Let's get another couple. This is our third winners, I think. Let's see. Red ticket, drum roll. Red ticket number 263. Red 263. All right, blue ticket, drum roll. 660. Blue 660. Okay, let's keep this party going. Let's welcome Sadaya Kuyate. Sadaya is a freshman. Impressive that you took this opportunity as a freshman. Congratulations. Studying applied mathematical science. She is the founder of Above All Clothing, a faith-based streetwear brand that began in September of 2021. Her unique approaches combine contemporary street fashion with deeper spiritual messages, creating designs that tell a story without saying a word. I heard that. Inspired by her own faith journey, Sadaya's brand addresses misconceptions about Christianity through creative expression and stylish apparel. With mathematical precision and spiritual passion, she is proving that fashion can be both trendy and meaningful. Let's give a warm welcome to Sadaya as she shares her vision for Above All Clothing.
Hello, my name is Sadia Kuyata, and today I wanted to pitch to you all one of the first and only faith-based streetwear clothing brands in the market. So why I started the business, when I was around 14 years old, I discovered my love for business, and when I was around 15 years old, I discovered my passion for clothing, and I started my spiritual and faith journey with God as well around that time. So eventually I decided to mix the two and share my things that I was learning in life around that time with the world, all through clothing and creativity. Through this, several months later, my clothing brand, Above All Clothing, came about. So I have some demonstrations here. Okay. So today, I'm representing a few of my best-selling products, including what I have on today. What I have on today is called the Newborn King Tapestry. We'll talk about numbers. This one was produced overseas in China for about $42 a piece, sold for $85 plus shipping to customers. I managed to sell about 25 of these, generating $2,125 in revenue. And as far as these sweaters that you see right here, they're called the Trust Yahweh mohair sweaters, and they were produced in Pakistan for $36.25 a piece, sold for $68. I managed to sell 40 of these, generating $2,720 in revenue as well. And these results were strictly from organic marketing and word of mouth, no paid advertisements whatsoever. So the problem that I solved, when I started out, faith and religion didn't really have much representation in the fashion industry. And with that being said, there was a huge gap in the market that I intended on flooding. The goal was not only to make products that allow individuals to represent their faith in a trendy or stylish way, but also do things like encourage groups that may need encouragement, spark light on conversations that need to be had within society, as well as teach real life lessons that I had been learning myself. So with that being said, at Above All Clothing, there's something for everyone. And then here's how the business works. As I stated before, most products are produced overseas, but before we get to that point, it starts off as an idea. From there, it is then digitally designed by either myself or, for more complex designs like this one, an actual designer. From there, I reach out to a number of manufacturers overseas and within the States and compare things like prices, communication, quality, as well as turnaround time before I choose who'd be the best fit to bring this idea to life. From there, the product finally touches down my door and I begin the marketing process. In the past, this looks like photo shoots, content creation, SMS marketing, and consistently posting on social media. And then finally, the most anticipated thing, the drop day. I release my product to the public and gain my results that way. My most recent roadblock for success in the business has been a lack of capital to properly market my products to its fullest potential. With that being said, this investment will go towards great quality production, mass production, marketing, photo shoots, video shoots, paid social media advertisement, and to break down investments, they would go towards improved website that would convert browsers to buyers, as well as my newest idea, a spring/summer collection that I plan on releasing, as well as the marketing for that as well, packaging supplies and branding supplies. Anything left over would be going towards emergency fund for a business for things that would come up unexpectedly. So yeah, lastly, I just want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to pitch my idea to y'all today. And I hope that you all are ready to join me in the movement.
Well, I absolutely love what you're wearing, and hopefully you have one for the judge with the
I got you.
white jacket on. So the question that I have is, of course, we live in a very diverse society where there are a lot of different faiths or lack thereof. Is your specific market for one particular faith, or can you customize it based on your client?
Well, this was made in inspiration of like my personal life experiences, so I could only make creative, innovative designs based on what I think and believe. So it was catered, like I said, catered towards the Christian faith, but also taking care of everyone else with other things, not just religious concepts and designs.
Also, thank you. And I love the fact that you've already worked and you've got suppliers and you have revenue, which is very good. And I know where you're saying where the money would go to. Who is your target market? Is it a certain age group, certain generation? Who's your target market?
Oh, initially, it was people my age, the youth, so around the ages of like 15, 16, 21, 20 to 25. But of course, like I said, there's something for everyone here. So I like to make it as broad as possible, but without diluting the actual message that I'm actually trying to get across.
And one last question. So there's other faith-based designers out there, such as like God is Dope or John 3:16. How do you market yourself to compete with such large competitors as those?
Well, I market myself in a way to compete with them because, well, I separate myself through pricing. A lot of other streetwear brands are like double the price that I charge for my customers. And as far as Christian streetwear brands go, I feel like I separate myself with creativity. You don't really see things like this in the Christian faith when it comes to clothing, so that's how I separate myself.
Thank you.
Excellent presentation. Thank you so much. So many great things that you're already doing, from sourcing suppliers to having like very unique designs that clearly, you know, are very like bespoke to you and your journey. I think one of my questions is around the marketing that you've done to date. Can you talk a little bit about the process of go-to-market? So once your items have been produced, talk me through like the go-to-market journey in like a bit more detail. So from receiving the items to doing photo shoot to the marketing SMS campaigns. I know you mentioned like, talk to me about that process and who your collaborators are. Unless you do it all by yourself, which would be really impressive. But do you have people that you like to collaborate with?
Well, I'm gonna speak by product. So for these here, marketing. Well, for these products, the marketing process, it varies by product, depending on what message I'm trying to deliver. So for these, I had 2 photo shoots for these. One of them were with 4 girls, just kind of show that, you know, women and men can both wear these products. And another photo shoot that was just a couple that showed that like couples can match with it as well. So, yeah.
And like the marketing piece, and the marketing piece of it. So like, did you do an announcement on social media? Like, did you do an event, or like what other like things did you do on drop day, I guess?
Well, I posted every day for like about a month leading up to that date on TikTok and Instagram, SMS marketing as well, and yeah.
And do you do any like gifting or seeding of the product to people for like, not like influencer stuff, but like, do you give it to friends, like to like advertise for you, or not really?
Most of the time, I just give my models like clothing for free, and they would like wear it around like school or the community. Also, I'm part of a Bible study, and we had like an event to where we had a few business owners, including myself, where we did like a giveaway type of thing. So that way, I gave like 3 items for free to like people within the group.
Thank you so much. I love everything about this. So yeah, congratulations.
All right, great idea overall. Thank you for sharing with us. Thanks to the models. So one of the things about having a business is you need to be very flexible and respond to current conditions. So in response to that, have you, related to that, have you thought about manufacturing in America as opposed to doing it elsewhere, and what the cost would look like for you if you decided to manufacture in the country? Yes.
Well, I've had a few pieces where they were produced in the States, but over the past period of time that I've been doing this, it's always just been cheaper to go overseas, just due to lower labor costs and things of that nature. But of course, I'm taking into consideration things like the tariffs that have been taking a part in businesses as of lately. And so with that being said, I've been looking into manufacturing in other countries, as well as people in the States as well, that are going to be cost efficient.
Thank you.
Fantastic. All right, I'm not ready to see this end. This is our last contestant. Please welcome to the stage Michaela Whitehead. Brittanique Be Unique. Did I say that correctly? Okay. Michaela is a freshman, again, wow, whose entrepreneurial spirit is already making waves globally. From her hometown of Macon, Georgia, Michaela has built Brittanique Be Unique, a handcrafted skincare and candle business, reaching customers worldwide through social media. Inspired by her own personal experiences with mental health challenges and skin issues, her business is founded on a powerful motto: when you look good, you feel good. Every product is handmade with care and customized to meet her customers' unique needs. With a focus on boosting confidence and supporting mental well-being, Michaela's apothecary approach is helping people feel beautiful inside and out. Please welcome Michaela as she shares how Brittanique Be Unique is transforming skincare, one custom product at a time.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michaela Whitehead, and I am founder of Brittanique Be Unique. And of course, you're wondering why should you choose me? Well, to start off, I sell self-care items such as soaps and body butters for all. And each product that I make is for an important cause, which is to improve my potential customers' skin, health, and mental health. A saying that she just said is, when you look good, you feel good, and I feel like that should be for everyone. Well, I can give the best customer service because I can relate to my customers. As a young lady who has dealt with acne, hyperpigmentation, I know it can be embarrassing sometimes because just especially going through middle school, I was bullied because of it sometimes, and that tarnished my confidence. So I created this brand so I can help other girls and boys to feel beautiful in their body. What makes Brittanique Be Unique different from other brands is that we're women-owned. I make specialized products for whatever skin issue that you may be facing. And I also will be investing in custom packaging. Because as you know, when you're looking at a product, a lot of times when you're looking at it, you're also thinking about the quality of the product, but you're looking at how it looks. I believe that if something looks good, sometimes it will attract potential customers. So I will be investing in labels so it could look more professional. And I also will be providing good customer service with fast shipping. And I also target people who go through any skin issue. My dream was always to be a dermatologist, so that's something I will be working on soon as well. Two of my top rated products is my turmeric body butter and soap, because a lot of my customers go through acne. A lot of my customers have acne, hyperpigmentation, and stretch marks. I handmade just about all of my products by myself by researching different herbs and other ingredients that have good benefits for your skin and health. I also will be seeking FDA approval soon once my business get more established in the skincare industry. My target market is primarily adults, 18 to 50, Gen Z and millennials who are concerned for their skin and wellness and mental health. Also, the income level is $30,000 to $80,000. These individuals usually have the disposable income to purchase luxury skincare products. And the location is urban and suburban areas in and out of Macon, Georgia. I advertise my products on social media, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, because I noticed that my target audience, they use these platforms the most. Especially on TikTok, every time I scroll, I'm seeing a different ad, and it's actually quite awesome because we came from newspapers and television ads, and now we're seeing it on these platforms. So I will be using the, especially TikTok to market my brand with the earnings. How I will attract and retain customers with the money I plan to invest in advertisement on social media, network with different influencers so they can make content with my products. I also will be making content myself on my social medias, like videos me making my products and shipping as well. By doing my research, I've seen that videos like that catches a lot of people's attention. And a lot of times they're over 30,000 views or even 100,000 views. Because a lot of people, they like to see where their product is coming from, how it's being made, and why, what are the benefits of it. And on my social media, I try to make factual, I'm sorry, y'all. I try to make factual posts, like why a certain product is good for a certain type of skin issues. Say, turmeric is good for hyperpigmentation. So I will make a post about that and also show a review of one of my customers. Next one. Yes. Go back. Before. You don't have to play the video, it's fine. Thank you, though. This is before. If you all can see it, that's before, and that is out there. As you can see, I have a lot of acne on my chin and hyperpigmentation. And on the next slide, that's like 2 weeks afterwards, where that you can see that it's clearing up. Of course, I am still trying to make more formulas so I can keep helping myself and other people. And I also will be attending different events as a vendor and sell my products. That has helped me so much, especially like going to Atlanta. I did a expo last year, and I got to network with a lot of people out there, especially celebrities, especially to try to get that shyness out, because this is something that's a challenge that I'm going through right now. Just trying to be more comfortable talking to others about my business. Because, as an entrepreneur, sometimes you worry too much about, oh, what if they don't like it? But sometimes you gotta worry about what if they do like it. In 3 to 5 years, I see my brand having more products, retail partnerships, and reaching people globally, as I have had a customer in the United Kingdom. With the $3,500, I will be using $1,500 for my supplies, and I will be using the remaining $2,000 for FDA approval. I already have my LLC, so that's something I don't have to worry about. And I also will be using it for marketing and events, so I can continue to promote my business word of mouth, because that helps a lot as well. One thing that I have noticed around Westland has helped me a lot to promote my business, because it's different people in the community that come here and, do work, especially with the career events. And it's amazing when I talk to people and they were like, okay, you look familiar, I've seen your business before. That really, it helps, it motivates me, because especially as a small business entrepreneur, I sometimes get unmotivated sometimes, because it's a lot. It really is, especially when you're only doing it by yourself. But that is why I'm building so I can have more employees. I want to expand my business where I have more employees to make my product, even though I can do it by myself, but it's straining. I shouldn't have to. I've had times where I had events where I made over 1,000 products within like 2 or 3 days, because I was just in my shed like day and night. And at the time, I'm not realizing it might be a little dangerous, but I'm just thinking, okay, I gotta find a way to get this money. Like, that's all I'm thinking about sometimes. Like, I gotta find a way to get this money. I gotta find a way to keep promoting myself, because I know that I have a great product. But the thing is, one of my challenges is the money, and also just trying to go to more events so I can keep telling people about myself. But I know one thing is that social media is life-changing. People's lives change overnight just from posting certain things, and they put the right hashtags on it. So that's where I will be utilizing the most, because that's what my target audience uses. And I also did a survey, how I will know that Bricks Need to Be Unique, it will be beneficial for the community. I made like a survey with 4 questions that said, have you suffered from low confidence, from skin issues or your appearance in the past? Has it been hard for you to find a skincare brand that fits your needs? Would you be interested in using products with organic ingredients? And have you found it difficult to deal with mental challenges? For these questions, a lot of them were answered yes. So that's why I know that this business will help a lot of people, because when you're not confident, sometimes that messes with your routine. I know for me it does. If I don't have my hair, sometimes I feel a little sad, but of course you gotta know that you're still beautiful without it. If, especially when I have these times when my skin break out, it definitely messes with my confidence sometimes, because of course I know I'm a pretty girl, but when you're seeing those blemishes over your face and stuff, sometimes it just make you look at it like, dang, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I know I drink water, I know I wash my face and my butt, so what is it? But one thing I can definitely say that ever since I started my business, that a lot of products have not worked for me, and it really it makes me mad, because especially like as a teenager, it's just, that's what a lot of people are so worried about nowadays, like their looks, their appearance and stuff, and of course that's normal, but I'm so sorry that I didn't realize the time. That's how you know I'm dedicated though. Okay.
Thank you so much for the presentation. Really loved hearing about the brand. I think that it's really exciting to hear about your personal goals being a dermatologist and how this directly relates to that. You clearly have a lot of hustle with intention to network and to really educate yourself on products and formulation and to learn more about your customers. So I love all of that. I wonder if you can tell me a bit more about the actual product itself. So what is your hero product? What is it called? What is the hero ingredients, and what are the primary concerns it's addressing?
If you can you please go to the next picture? I have a picture of my products on the slide.
Oh, cool.
This is the vision. Basically what I'm going for, a natural type of vibe, more like a soothing. When somebody looks at my brand, I want them to think, okay, they got me.
Yeah.
Can you please go to the next slide too, please? There's no more slides? They must got the wrong PowerPoint, but it's okay, because my products, I have body butters, I have 2 types, turmeric, and shea butter. Well, all of them are shea butter, but one is turmeric. That's for the hyperpigmentation and acne and stretch marks. And I have another one called Cupcake. I made that specifically for my little sister because she has eczema. It has vanilla and lavender and other different type of herbs that I've seen works for me and other people with eczema and different skin issues.
Yeah.
You said, did I answer your question?
Yeah. Do you have a name for it? Do your products have names?
Yes, the one I made for my little sister is called Cupcake because it smells really good and that's her nickname.
Cute.
And I have the other one is called
It's okay.
I honestly can't remember right now.
It's okay.
There's so much going through my mind. I got so much information going
You're okay.
in and out.
You're all good. My last question is, what is your ideal retail partner? You talked about wanting to ultimately expand into other retailers. Like, if you had a dream list of stores that you would like to be carried in, what would they be?
Honestly, if I can be in stores like Walmart or Target, because I see similar brands in there, so I feel like that would definitely help me reach my my target audience. Even stores like Sephora. That's pretty much it for right now. Of course, in the future, I definitely want to see myself in bigger stores. But for right now, that's where I would see myself. I don't want to go too far yet.
Thank you for stepping out and really doing this. It can be very hard and intimidating in front of your peers and a lot of other professionals. And one thing I wrote down was you have passion and you have drive. And you've done the right things. You just got to package it. You've done surveys, you've got demographics, you have all these things. So it's just...
If y'all want to check this is one of my financials. I'm just talking so much.
One question that I had, you talked about your target audience being 18 to 50, and then you said between a salary of 30K to 80K, if I'm not correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Most 18-year-olds, will they be able to afford your product if you're looking at 30K to 80K?
Right.
What is the cost for the turmeric body butter?
Yes, ma'am. My turmeric, my prices are actually very affordable, and because I get my supplies in bulk, so my soaps are $7 and my body butters, they're $12. By using it and doing the research, I've noticed that my body butters, they can last actually up to a year from what I've noticed. Really, and it also depends on how much you're using too, but a little goes a long way.
So if the soap is $7 and the body butter is $12, how much does it cost you to make them? Are you making a profit?
Yes, ma'am. Right here for the soaps, I have, 50 pounds of lye, I can make 1,066 5-ounce bars. I have some of that at home right now. My selling price is $7, so my total revenue would be $7,462. Total cost to make all of it is $1,289.86. And total profit is $6,172.14. Profit per bar is $5.79. I mean, $79.79, and profit margin is 83%.
Okay. Well, thank you for that.
Yes, ma'am.
And so I like the fact that you know that, so that would be something that
I tried. I was talking too much. I did not know 10 minutes went by that fast.
That's okay, but that's what we're here for, to give you some
And
advice.
anything over 184 bars is my profit.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to ask you one easy question, and I think it just takes a lot of courage to come and speak to and pitch your business, which you're very passionate about, clearly. So in terms of marketing, are you thinking of selling your products online? Because you did mention you want like Macon and around Macon, or are you thinking more of brick and mortar stores?
I am an online store right now. I sell using Squarespace, and I also use Facebook Market, Instagram, and TikTok Shop. So right now, strictly online. I do want to venture off and get a storefront in the future, but I know right now I'm not ready for that. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank y'all for the opportunity. Okay.
Thank you so much. I forgot to do our drawing at our last break. So while we're doing the drawing and while the judges are conferring, you have your choice to scan for the People's Choice. Remember, that gets $500. So please take advantage of that. And let's get a drum roll for the red. 289. Red 289. And for the blue, drum roll, 650. 650. Okay, who's ready for some trivia? And let's make this a little, since this is already a competition, I think we need to turn this into a little friendly competition. I need 4 current students and 4 alums that want to come up and let's do a little friendly Wesleyan trivia contest. Mariana Furlan's going to jump up and be the first to volunteer. I need 3 more alums. Okay, I need 2 more alums. Look, I already got students are out beating my, come on. I got 4 students, I need 2 more alums. All right, 1 more alum. Okay, here we go. The winning team is going to get to draw some swag. Let's give it up for our Vanna over here. Provost Blake. Okay, we are, have Wesleyan trivia, and I am not driving this, so I don't know who is. Oh, here we go. How well do you know her story? See what they did there? Okay, all right, here we go. Question number 1. Let's go. Wait, we got my students over here, alums over here, so we're going to. Let's see. Just first one to get it. First, and then just give me a hand. First hand I see. Okay, so y'all can confer. First hand I see is where I'm going to go. Who was the first president of Wesleyan College? Uh-oh. Give me more. All right, alums. Pierce. President Pierce. Let's see. The answer is, I wish I was in charge of, drum roll please. That's a big drum roll. There we go. Oh! Okay, you can go get something from the swag bag over there. We'll get, okay, so you get 1 draw. All right, George Foster Pierce. Question number 2. Oh, who was the first graduate of Wesleyan College? Oh, alums. Catherine Brewer Benson. Woo! Come on, students. Come on. What year did Catherine Brewer Benson graduate? Oh, I already got an answer. 1840. Woo! Okay. Question number 4. Name one of the 2 original sororities founded at Wesleyan. I saw alums. Yeah, you're just getting fancy. The alum hands went up first. They did. So, okay, let's see. The 2 sororities were AD Pi and Phi Mu, although she said it like Greekly correctly. Greekly correctly. Who were the 3 famous sisters from China that studied at Wesleyan? Oh. Okay, students. The Sung sisters. Do we have their actual names? Okay, let's see. Okay, Aling, Qingling, and Meiling Soon. Good job, students. So we have 1 to what, 5? Questions? Okay. When did the Rivoli campus open? Oh, I saw here. 1935. Let's see. Oh, close. All right, so I think we're 1 to 4. Question number 7. When did the conservatory close and join the Rivoli campus? 1963. Oh, so close, 10 years. All right, question number 8. The college newspaper has numerous name changes. Can you name at least one? I know, we don't have one yet. Times and Challenges, let's see. The Watchtower, Town and Country, Times and Chimes, Times and Challenges, The Pioneer, and the Westland Word. Okay, 6 points for alums. Who was the first female president of Westland College? I know. Nora Kaiser Bell. Yes. Okay, question number 10. Who was the first alumni president of Westland College? Foxy Noxie. Is Foxy Noxie president? I don't. Although she was rocking that yellow jumpsuit today. That was awesome. All right, question 11. The Veterapt has been the name of the yearbook since 1915. What does this word mean? Veterapt. Veterapt, anyone? It's a mashup of the Latin words for oldest and best. Oh, who said that? She gets a prize. All right. Oh, that's it. So alums for the win. But Vanna has my basket, so hold on a second. While we're doing it, let's get another red ticket. Drum roll. 277. Oh, this is the big one. Oh, I didn't know this was the big one. I thought we still had 2 more. Okay. 277. There we go. All right, blue, drum roll. 678. Oh my God. Yes, Jessica. All right, did they all get to choose from the swag bags? So they get to, yes. The alums won.
Yes, feel free to.
Pass it around, pass it out. Yes, I'll come over to students. A monkey? Oh, there is the monkey.
Thank you for your generosity and
Have I got? All right, thank you for participating. Okay, we have how many more? Okay. All right, going for $100. Students, red drum roll. 253. Woo! Sorry, alums, we're not going for cash for you guys. But we still get prizes. Drum roll, blue, 642. 642. Last drawing. This is the last one while we're waiting on our judges. Red students, this is the big one. Drum roll. 286. 286. Is that it, Melody? Do we have any other alum? That's it. Okay, you gonna go check on our judges? Do we have the QR code back up for People's Choice? There we go. I feel like we should be playing the Jeopardy theme song or something. Oh, we have the People's Choice Award winner. Okay, do we have the prize for them? Okay, while the judges are coming out, we can go ahead and announce the People's Choice Award winner. That was $300? No, that was $500. $500 for the People's Choice Award winner. Oh, and I have this. Let's get up. This is a big drum roll. Everybody needs to be on this drum roll. And the winner of the People's Choice is Ariana McCray with Wisdom. Here we go. Judges are back. Oh, wait, what? Oh, did they? Oh, they did. I didn't know there was a second prize. Okay. Okay. The judges have come to their decision, but there is a second place winner that I get to announce. So second place in our first ever pitch contest goes to Sadaya Kuyate. Oh, that was $1,000. Okay, I do not have the pleasure of introducing our winners, but I do have the pleasure of introducing the people who are going to tell you who the winners are. Let's see, will Alexis Bigley, class of 67, and Debbie Moses, class of 89, please come forward. And it is my pleasure to give them the winner, and they will have the honor of introducing our first ever winner.
Before we announce the winners, so impressive. Thank you for preparing, for presenting to us. Our thought with this was obviously to give money to the students, but you've blown us away. If you're in the audience, we're going to do this again next year, so come with your ideas, right? I mean, I feel so invigorated after this, so thank you guys.
We are delighted, the three of us are delighted to announce Ariana. Sorry. Wonderful. Someday she'll be standing up here doing something like this for our new Wesleyans. This whole idea was conceived by Debbie, and it was about 6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, when we first were chatting about it on a project we were on. And we just want to say that there's such a future for all of you. You have no idea what's ahead of you, but you can be anything you want to be. And the most important thing in this particular project, and you saw it, passion, commitment, focus, never taking no for an answer, ever. There's no reason to. You have all the skill sets, you have all the brains, you have all the heart. You can do anything you want to do. And that's what we want the students to know. And you never know, there might be a budding entrepreneur. There's going to be a new Microsoft. There's going to be a new Google. There's going to be a new whoever. And why can't it come from a Wesleyan? I think it can. It can. She will. So thank you. The three of us are delighted to do this. And judges, thank you. A wonderful job. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And congratulations. Okay.
Alexis spoke to the students, and I think all of what she said is true. I would speak to the alums in the audience to just say, this is an example, I think, of how we can have an impact on student lives. And there's actually no greater thing about serving in a capacity on this college campus than the opportunity to interact with students and see all the wonderful things that they do and the talent that they have. So I really encourage you to take advantage of that. I think you'll be blessed as much, if not more, than you're blessing students, and it really is very meaningful. So as we said, we hope to grow this program over time, and this is a great time of the year for us to be able to do this so that we can share the talent with the alums that are on campus. We want to say yet again a very big thank you to our judges who did a really excellent job and who we couldn't do without. And also really want to say thank you to you, Virginia. MCing takes some energy, and you bring the energy. So we appreciate all that. And with that, we are concluded for today, and continue to enjoy the weekend, and thank you so much.